guys, welcome back to my little corner of the world where we talk all things multi-level marketing, anti-MLM, that sort of thing. So if that is your cup of tea, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button. So today we're doing something a bit different. You guys have been begging me to do like a get ready with me while we talk about anti-MLM stuff, multi-level marketing companies, all that jazz. So that's what we're doing today. I created this look while talking all things MLM, so make sure that you stick around so that you can see me go from this to this. And if there is anything else that you guys want to see, just let me know down in the comments below, or you can always send them over to me on Instagram. So yeah, I guess let's jump in. So I really have like no idea what kind of eye look I'm going to do, but we're just gonna kind of like wing it and see how things go. But I do have a bunch of content to show you guys today, so I'm really excited. I'll make sure that I link everything that I use down in the description box. That way, if you guys are interested in any of it, you can go pick it up. So the first one we have is... it's a post from a Monet consultant, a Monet distributor, and this one says, J.O.B. just over broke. Quit your 9-to-5 and join Monet. The whole J.O.B. just over broke, that actually is from Amway. It is one of the main things that Amway uses in keeping their distributors active and also kind of recruiting new distributors. They really just kind of guilt trip them, make them think that, oh, well, if you're working a regular 9-to-5 job, then you're doing something wrong. It's really manipulative. I've seen it used so many times, like I said, especially in Amway. But what's really funny is the comments here says, does Monet offer paid time off or health insurance? No, absolutely not. They don't offer any kind of benefit, so keep that in mind. Somebody that is thinking of joining Monet, you get no benefits whatsoever. The other comment is actually kind of funny because it says, quit my 9-to-5. Cool, one less public school teacher in the world, check. Anyone here a nurse, doctor, police officer, firefighter, social worker? And they just go down through like all the different types of jobs that somebody can have, and it says, quit your jobs everyone, sell shampoo. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I hate posts like this because it just seems like it's super, like they just try to guilt people. They make everybody think that is involved in these multi-level marketing companies that if you're working a regular 9-to-5 job, that you're doing something wrong. They act like the grass is greener on the other side, but the reality is that it's not. It's not better. You're better off to have a regular 9-to-5 or whatever. Not all jobs are even 9-to-5, but you're better to have a typical job than you are working in a multi-level marketing company. You're at least guaranteed a paycheck and you don't have to go out and try to recruit a bunch of people to join your team. It really just drives me crazy that they are always just trying to guilt people and making them think that they're missing out on all this money, but they're not missing out on anything. I mean, you can clearly look up the income disclosure statements and see that these people in these companies are not making any money whatsoever. Girl, why are you lying? I just don't get it. Please stop putting this information out there like that. Stop making it sound like you're better off working in these multi-level marketing companies, because you're definitely not. I mean, the person down in the comments makes a good point, you know, like, so everybody should just quit their 9-to-5 so that we don't have people out there providing services that we need every day. Doctors, nurses, teachers, firefighters, and so on. Like, that's a really good point. And here's another thing. Maybe not everybody wants to leave their job. Maybe some people like the job that they have. Maybe they love their job and they don't want to leave their job. Maybe they have great benefits, or maybe they have great work schedule. Not everybody hates their job. Guys, this next one, whoa, I could not believe it, okay? Could not believe it. It says, hey sweetie, I noticed you look like you gained some weight. Are you interested in trying my weight loss program? Beachbody wants to help you get into your summer body. I use it and love it. Contact New for some prices and we can set up a deal, babe. I think she meant to say contact me for New. I don't know what she was saying there, but regardless, whatever. The person responded and said, I'm 15. I don't know if they are 15 or not, but I don't know, maybe they are. You know, they don't ever go and look at somebody's page. They just automatically send these damn messages like, hey, you should join my team. I think that's really messed up. I don't know who messages somebody and is like, hey, you look like you gained some weight. What the hell? I think that's really wrong, really messed up. Like, to have the audacity to just basically tell somebody that they're getting fat. What kind of marketing tactic is that? I can't imagine just being so self-absorbed and basically money hungry that you're going to message somebody and tell them that they're getting fat and that they need to try your weight loss program. I'm pretty sure that this is a Beachbody coach too, by the way. I think they go way too far. I mean, we already really knew that, but when you're getting to the point that you're messaging somebody and telling them that you notice that they gained weight, what if somebody has an eating disorder? You know, like, there are people out there that struggle with their weight. It's a big problem. There are people out there that have eating disorders. Maybe she's wanting to gain some weight. Maybe she's trying to become healthier by gaining weight. And maybe she is struggling with weight gain. Like, that's not your place or your business to point that out and be like, oh, you should join my team because you're getting fat. Like, are you kidding me? Like, the audacity of these people. I don't understand what makes people think that something like this is okay, because it is absolutely not. It's like every time that I think that I can't get any more shocked, I do. This next one is even crazier. So this is a Beachbody post, and I had a feeling that this was going to happen. I'm actually kind of surprised that this didn't really occur kind of sooner than it did. But it says, Beachbody Kids Workouts. During this unprecedented time, we want to continue helping families staying healthy and sane by offering fun ways to expand energy. With schools out and no formal recess or PE, we hope you'll use Beachbody. Like, here's the thing. They have marketed off of this pandemic so freaking much. So much. How far will they go? Like, when will they stop? Now, they're literally trying to get parents to pay even more money, sign their kids up for Beachbody. I don't know. That really, really bothers me, because then it's like, okay, so with kids, you really have to watch stuff like that. They're growing, their bodies are different, every child's different. You can't really push them too far. Like, are they going to try to get them on Shakeology? Because that was one thing I wondered. Once they get the parents to sign the kids up and get them involved in Beachbody, like, what's their plan? Is it to get them, like, the whole family on Shakeology, on, like, the pre-workouts and stuff like that? Because I don't know. I think that this is taking it way too far, especially when you're trying to involve children into this mess. Stop it. I understand that kids need exercise, especially right now. School being out, my kids are in that same situation, and it's easy for them to want to be inside all day long. But it's like, it's up to you as a parent to make sure that they're getting a healthy amount of television, a healthy amount of electronics, and also going outside and playing, you know, being a kid. So not only are we right now like having to make sure that they're getting their schoolwork done when they need to get it done, but we also need to make sure that they're going outside. And I think that this right here is really, really toxic, because it's hard for some parents, especially ones that are working, trying to do kind of everything all at once. I understand, you know, we are in the same situation, but at the same time, this is not okay, all right? It's not okay. Please don't join Beachbody or make your kid do Beachbody because they're out of school. Like, there are so many other ways that they can just go outside and play. Simple as that. I know you guys have seen these a dozen times. I've seen them a dozen times, but I really need to talk about this and get this off of my chest. This was posted by a unique consultant. There is nothing more that infuriates me than this, okay? Besides them doing blackface to, like, show that they're all-inclusive, I don't know, like, what's the point in that? I don't even think they have a good selection of foundation shades, so, like, the shade range isn't even that great. But what's the point? You know that there are so many ways out there that you can show your support or you can bring awareness to abuse. You don't have to use makeup to make yourself look like you've been abused. What is that doing? That's literally doing absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. The whole Unique Foundation, the nonprofit organization thing that they have going on, that's a whole other thing. All it does is make people think, why? Like, why are you putting makeup on your face to make it look like you've been beat up? And here's the thing too, it's like one person does it and then they all do it. I've seen tons and tons and tons and tons of these pictures. Oh, it infuriates me. If you really want to help bring awareness or make an impact in the lives of women that are abused, there are tons of organizations out there that do that. You can donate clothes, you can donate money, you can donate makeup, you can donate in so many different ways. You don't have to get on social media, paint your face up like you're being abused, or to make it look like you've been abused, to show support for women that have been physically or sexually abused. You don't have to do that. There are much better and more efficient ways to do that than something like this. So, oh Lord, have mercy. This one is very interesting too. They just keep getting worse, okay? They just keep getting worse. And you'll notice that throughout this video, it just keeps getting worse. Joining my bootcamp is like having a $50 to $100 per hour personal trainer and a $50 to $100 an hour nutritionist. But it's only $140 for a year. So why haven't you joined me yet? Oh, all right. So Beachbody, we all know Beachbody. There might be some, but the majority of these Beachbody coaches are not actually coaches. They're not certified nutritionists, like they're saying. They're not actual certified personal trainers. They're literally just a person that paid $140, $99, whatever the special rate was at the time, to join this company to be a fitness coach. They're not even actual coaches. A lot of these people don't know anything at all about nutrition, fitness. They've never taken any kind of course or class outside of whatever the training is that Beachbody offers, which is totally not the same thing as actually going to school and training to be a fitness coach, because that's an actual thing. You can go to school and become a fitness coach. You can go to school and become a nutritionist. This is not the same thing. And right here, this kind of stuff is extremely dangerous in my opinion, because when you're talking about somebody's health, somebody's fitness, somebody's needs, if you don't have a certain kind of background, it can be really dangerous. You could literally tell somebody to do XYZ, and if they have any sort of health problems or nutritional problems and they do what you say, they could really get sick. They could get injured. You don't know how somebody's going to react. Everybody's body is different. So what works for one person isn't necessarily going to work for the next. So these aren't necessarily programs that have been built around whatever it is that your body needs. You know, like it would be per se if you go to a personal trainer or if you go to a nutritionist. It's not safe. I really don't think it's a safe thing to do. There are so many other like safer ways to go about it. And if you really are wanting to become healthier, there are better ways to do it. You don't need to join Beachbody just to do that. This next one has a picture of a unique credit card, like the cards that they apparently load their commissions onto, and it says, when was the last time CoverGirl deposited money into your bank account? Yeah, I didn't think so. And this was actually posted by seriously_hun, and I loved the caption that she made the best. She said, when was the last time CoverGirl asked me to buy a starter kit and make a fool of myself to sell products for them? Exactly. That's one thing. These companies try to compare to other similar companies, other similar brands. And no, it's not the same thing. These are actual companies that they're not asking you to pay X amount of money to join the team, start to recruit people underneath of you to also purchase, sell, and recruit more people. It's a completely, they're not even the same. They're not even the same. CoverGirl isn't going to ask you to do something like that. They might send you products. They might send you products for free if you're an Instagram influencer and ask you, hey, would you like to try these products for free? They'll send them to you. They might ask you to, in return, do a review, or sometimes they'll even ask you to do a makeup tutorial, but they're not going to ask you to go out and try to recruit other people to join your team to help sell their products. Like it's a whole different kind of market, a whole different kind of thing. It's not the same. It's not the same. Not the same. Not the same. This next one says, one of my very dear friends from high school lost her 10-year-old daughter in a hit-and-run accident over the weekend. My heart is breaking for her and her family right now. But then Sis goes on to say, for a chance to win a pair of mystery leggings, cheer me up by commenting below with something that made you happy today. Guys, I really hope that nobody commented on this to win leggings. To win LuLaRoe leggings. I hope somebody said something to her like, girl, you're going way too far with this. Nothing about if you do this, if you buy this, like proceeds will go to my friend that lost her child. You know, even stuff like that, I still think is crossing the line, because what they're doing is they're trying to use a tragedy to gain people's attention, and then they're trying to insert their company into it to try to get them to buy a product. I've been seeing a ton of these kinds of posts lately. If you're doing that kind of stuff, you really do need to take a step back and really think about like what is truly important to you, because that kind of stuff is on a whole other level just disrespectful. This one here is for some essential oils. Looks like it's private messages between a distributor and somebody that they ended up messaging online. And it says, I hear your husband has been having fertility problems and wanted to tell you about a great new product. And the person responds with, I'm sorry, what the? Then the distributor responds and says, I'm working with Magistra to sell our new line of essential oils for men. Of course, literally, like there is a product for anyone, anything. Ugh, makes me sick. She then says, I have chili oil for dysfunction, lavender oil for fertility, lemon oil for reduction body odor, and musk oil for a little extra productivity in the bedroom. When I said that it just keeps getting worse, I was serious. They're probably going to a doctor, a specialist. If they're having problems like this, they don't want your essential oils. I just can't imagine wanting to start a family with the person that you love struggling with these issues, and then having some distributor for a multi-level marketing company messaging you about something like this, it's bad enough that they use people's misfortunes as it is to sell products, let alone messaging somebody about something like this. If they wanted to try something like this, they would reach out to you. Here we have another one from Beachbody again. I thought that this was pretty interesting. So it says, update on the blank pot, $1,920. If you are not in the blank group, please make this a priority. The trainings in this group are about to blow up your business, so you do not want to miss out on the opportunity. If you hit diamond or star diamond during this training and hold it for 6 weeks, you get a piece of the pot. She goes on to say, to enter, you have to be emerald already by the following Wednesday. PayPal her $20 via friends and family. Add yourself to the group. Answer all 3 questions. If you did not fill out the question or pay $20, you will not be accepted into the group. She's super bound and determined that you pay that $20 for sure. And apparently this is a dash. She puts on the bottom like dash for diamond. 90% sure that there are rules against stuff like this. I'm like 90% sure. It's kind of like that whole bribing people in a way, like trying to get them to join based on the fact that they'll like receive gifts or like showering them with money and gifts and things like that. I don't think that they're actually allowed to do this. But my question, what if nobody reaches that goal? You know, like what happens to all this money if nobody is reaching diamond or star diamond? Where does all that money go? You know, is she just gonna keep that money or what? Because that's a lot of money. I'm curious to know like how many of these girls are in this group if it's already up to $9,000. I think it's fishy. So this next one's really kind of funny actually. Maybe you don't have any control over packaging, retail prices, design, or production of this product, but never forget you're still an independent business owner. Oh my God. Guys, I thought it was hilarious. You know, how can they confidently sit there and call themselves a CEO or a business owner? They have to know that they're not, but they still go and market that kind of thing. If you're not in charge of the design of a product, the release of a product, the marketing of a product, any of this stuff, then you're not a business owner. You know, it's just, you're just not. And it blows my mind, like how many women, how many people still manage to almost like trick themselves into thinking the complete opposite of that. I don't know. You don't just pay $99 and then all of a sudden you're a CEO of a company. You know, if there were that many CEOs, do you know how confusing things would be? Seriously, you would have way too many people in there making too many decisions, and it would just become this big, horrible mess of disaster. You paid a company so that they would allow you to market their products on social media. That's literally what it is. And then they sometimes pay you commission. That's what it breaks down to. This last one here before we go, I thought this one was really funny too. It has 2 different ladies standing there. The first one is a multi-level marketing on buying groceries, and she's got a little stash that says Boss Babe. And she's holding a medal that said, did something normal. And it's her thinking like everybody, you know, her upline, the person for this opportunity, my easily manipulated friends and family, the amazing women who always comment on my Facebook posts, like just all these different things, you know, just because she bought groceries. And then it says literally everyone else on buying groceries, I bought groceries. It's so true though, you know, it's so true. They'll literally do like the most normal shit and then they'll be on social media being like, oh, I'd like to thank my amazing company that I work for paying for this. Sis, no, okay? You know how many people out there have a job and they don't get on social media being like, ooh, my job, thank you for paying me for doing the work that I'm supposed to do so I can go buy groceries. Like, yeah, that's how it works, okay? You don't need a stinking Emmy award just because you bought groceries, you know? Yeah. I just think it's weird. I think it's very strange. I think it's funny. And this was like a great depiction. So I just thought it was really funny. I had to share it with you guys. All right. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed this little get ready with me while we chatted about multi-level marketing companies and just the different little things that have been sent to me and found online. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at __ Kayla Ren. I love getting to know you guys even more. Let's keep the conversation going down below. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It helps kind of, you know, get the videos out there a little bit more. All right, guys, until next time. Bye.